And hello. Happy long weekend, everyone. Or at least everyone in Australia outside of, I think, Queensland and WA. And frankly, those two states seem to get more public holidays than we do down here anyway. So it's only fair. For my international audience, all thousands of you, hi Kate, Monday is Queen's birthday holiday. God save the Queen. And yeah, Monday I'm actually thinking to do like a not all day stream, but most of the afternoon anyway. It's MS-DOS Monday, of course, so I have to stick to the theme. But what I was thinking was, right, QBasic. QBasic is DOS. And I could do like a coding stream. Like, would that be a thing people would be interested in? It would be a lot more chill and relaxed than the games. I'm just going to put some music on in the background. There'll be a lot of me just staring at documentation, because I do not remember much of the QBasic. But yeah, I was hoping to hook a thing up to a thing, and maybe it would be something that's interesting. Maybe it won't be. It's something to do. But for today, it's all action and adventure, with Dishonored 2, Death of the Outsider. We skipped this last week because I had my vaccine. Woo, I've got my vaccine! And I want to dig back into it, because I think we're getting close. We're maybe halfway through the game? Maybe a bit more? And as I recall, we had gone through Karnaca, found some clues, got our fancy new magic sword, and now we're going back to the Royal Conservatory because there's clues there as to what this eyeless gang... Yeah, here we go. Eleuterio Cienfuegos, an ex-member of the Eyeless, stole important documents about how to enter the Void and sent them to the Royal Conservatory. Make your way inside and look for the stolen archive. Cool. So this will be nice. We've been in this map before. Oh, that's right. I saved on top of the fan here. We've been to the Royal Conservatory before as Emily and Corvo.
For years, we planned jobs just like the bank. Watching houses from rooftops. Stealing keys, bribing servants, sharpening our blades as we waited for the right moment. You were proud of what we could do. I knew that much. I never told you about my time in Karnaca.
Yes, I'm just stuck.
How I came to Dunwall. How the outsider marked me. And made me the man I was. As I look out on the water for the last time, I know none of that matters. Who I thought I was will end with me. All that will be left of me is your memories. You were the best I ever taught. Your betrayal was expected. For the lives we led then, you had no choice but to turn against me. But now, I find myself counting on you again. You have what you need. You will find out what to do. It's time, Billy. Kill the outsider. Remove this terrible power from the world. For everything we did. And everything it did to us. I could have died 100 bloody ways. But in the end, here I am, on your ship, sipping your last good whiskey. That's not so bad. Thank you, Billy. And farewell.
And yes, Dowd's died. The original impetus for us going on this mission didn't really do much for us, but he's just here as a backup character. We are the protagonist. So naturally, we have to be the one to get shit done.
A fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though. She discovered
There's
some
nothing I
troubling
can save
items
from
in
that
the
fire.
curator's office.
It's all ashes.
What now?
I need
Another
to check that ledger and see if what I
blasphemous
want is still here.
More bizarre cures for impotence?
Game.
I tell you, I've seen enough take one mandrake root recipes to last a lifetime.
No, this was different. Sister Rosewind saw the archive's hiding place in a vision. She seemed deeply disturbed by what was in it, from what Brother Diaz told me. He heard her whisper, this could destroy the Abbey.
What? Stop this talk. It is nearing blasphemy.
Game, it was very unhelpful for you to have Megan's voiceover in the middle of their conversation. And you know one was triggered from the other, so it's always going to be like that. Also, why am I breaking into this place during the daytime? Anywho, I guess we need to look at that book to find out where the particular document we're wanting is. Which means taking these guys out. And hey look, it's the tower that they used to have the big old sentry shooting tower thing on. I know, nice to see this place. It's like a bit more overgrown, reclaimed by nature. Hope the old ways in still work. Alright, so perhaps we shoot them? Or do we have that hag pearl thing we can distract people with? Like I could distract someone.
No word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers.
Ah, it doesn't really work that way, I guess. Hit them with it? Ooh, hook mines. Preemptively catch one up here somewhere. Although... Ooh, yes. You watch. It's picked up my hag pearl. And now it's completely useless. Game. The hag pearl is not a person. At least I assume it isn't. It's some sort of like witchy artifact. Maybe it's like made from people. What if I just shoot a bolt, like here? There you go. Now go and investigate that, people, please. Oh, that's too many people to investigate. Just come over here a bit, and you'll get roped up. There you go. Where did your friend go? Who knows? That was weird. Can
Did you hear that?
Now I become you. Hello.
No, nobody there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all clear back there. Don't look any further. I'm just gonna go read this book. This is the complete listing of heretical items. Blah 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 blah. Curator's office papers. Blah blah. Confiscated. Heretical contraption, lenses. Oh yeah, that thing. Burned or shipped to the Abbey. We don't really need to care. Unless it's been shipped to the Abbey. In crates. I'm sorry, is there supposed to be a clue in here? The archive has been confiscated by Sister Rosewyn. Yeah, okay, so, what's-her-face from number 2? Already forgotten her name. Ashworth? Yeah, Ashworth. She would have been interested in Void stuff. She might have had... No, hang on, because we got rid of Ashworth, and then later on, someone's confiscated the documents from this cult and forwarded it to the curator, so to be a different curator. Either way, it looks like we need to find Sister Rosewyn.
Sister Rosewyn is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
Hello, brother. Oh, I'm glad I got the upgrade for this power. Seems too easy to just walk in the front door. I want to go in the sideways, but,
How did she manage to get through the vent system?
I don't know, but I saw her crawl out of that open hatch in the courtyard.
Oh.
I believe there is now only one witch left alive in the cellar holding chamber.
Oh dear.
Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you searched this one's corpse?
Not yet. Brother Cardoza will want to examine it personally. Her death will serve the Abbey better than her wicked life ever could.
Very true, brother. We must send someone to inspect that vent. We don't want another desperate rat creeping through the pipes.
Oh, I'll do it. I get all the way up there. Yeah, I'm glad this thing doesn't take up power when you're not moving. But it gets like more and more tense as you start to run out. Well, we could take that guy out. Let's use foresight. Oh. Right, so we can't use that power while still being camouflaged. That's fine. But, hey, that didn't... Oh, of course it didn't last long. I don't have mana. Wait for it to come back. Let's just use cheaty powers as much as possible. I literally can't do a no powers run on this one. So we may as well round. It's such a cheaty power. I'm kind of proud for myself for doing my first playthrough on Dishonored 2 as Emily no powers and just, you know, listening for it or hoping for the best. But in a way, my save game abuse counts as that kind of foresight power, knowing that... I'm sorry, do you have eyes in the back of your head or something? Counts as kind of a foresight power. Because if I screw up, I just reload, and that never happened. So I think there was a way... Not here. Hey rats, what have you got to say? Come on.
Fire has to keep us away, but burning herself. All light. Tough flesh. Tough burning flesh.
Well, button. I mean, if I go by the way markers, I'm supposed to just walk in the door there to get to the curator's office. And there's a black marketplace back there, which I think... yeah, I should probably have done that if I wanted to be, like, 100%ing and getting all the side missions. Getting all the money. I'll do that when I play through the game again. Off stream, because that's way over there now. And besides, I've got to focus on the mission, right? I could go in there, but that's too easy. I want to go up to the roof. I want to exploit the fact that I know that the curator's office is up there. But the blink power for this is kind of not amazing. Like, in terms of range. I can get up here. Oh, and I hear a bone charm. Watch from the inside. Boo. What if I use foresight to just mark that? There we go. Can I go up? I can't go up. It's kind of a limit. That's weird. I saw something. Well, freaky magic powers like that are bound to be difficult to control. Can I... Oh, that's right. I use foresight. Bear with me, audience. Still getting used to my powers. I use foresight to fly up, if I can. Really can't. It's really annoying. I want to use it to go up there. Could I just use the regular... Not enough void energy. Yes. No, there's no way I can put my marker up there. Alright, I guess we can go in this window at least. We lucked out there.
Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond their chapels. I only saw them once before during the Feast of Painted Kettles by the end of Dunwall's rat plague.
No, I have not. This is the first time. If I may ask, brother, why are they here with us? Surely we can manage these heretics ourselves.
Sister Rosewind personally called for an investigation into this place, and in her wisdom brought our sisters to aid in this mission. Remember, brother, their visions see beyond what you or I may understand in the present. Their prophecies guide the Abbey, and their pronouncements guide you.
Yes, of course you are correct. I will be wary of the errant mind.
See that you do.
How are their visions not another form of heretical magic? bit of paper there. We have been unable to break into the room into which the last witches retreated when they realized their defiance was in vain. Heretics were dispatched with our pistols, but the door has been blocked. There are most likely some profane artifacts remaining inside. We need to access the room in order to cleanse it of black magic. Take care to keep the last witch in the basement alive. She must know a way. Extract it from her. So this conservatory really attracts witches. Ashworth brought her lot in originally. Grenade, that'll be useful. And then we got rid of those as Corvo or Emily. And then they've moved in again. Looking for, I guess, their documents about the void thing that was stolen from them. And then they've been purged again. So now I'm just kind of wondering. Let's use foresight again. We can spot some people before we get caught and have to reload. Well, that's right, you can only mark a certain number of things, can't you? Oh no, that's kind of worked. There's a bunch of people up there. But I want to take out that patrolling guard. That was a bad time for the game to pause momentarily. But I was, I guess, loading into this new zone. Yes, this is the classic thief gameplay for me. Take out a bunch of guards and pile them up in the corner. Anything interesting? Oh, yes. Collected sayings of the Overseer. Do 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 do. With apologies if my constant need to loot everything in sight causes any of you to get a little dizzy. Just how I am. Oh, there's a guard. Jump. What is it? Oh, I lost. Wasn't sure where the pop-up was. An agile recovery? There's a small one. It could be one of these ones. Leapfrog we saw, Power Slash we saw. Oh. I think it was Power Slash. Hunting Points, Fraud Gambler, Arms. Oh wait, Strong Arms. Oh, it must have been Strong Arms because that's one I always equip if I can. In fact, my Dishonored 2 playthrough, I got this awesome Bone Charm crafted with 4 times Strong Arms, and you can, if you've got the other one as well, that's 5 of them, you basically instantly choke out people. That's wonderful. Alright, so where are we putting it? We want the Risky Parry, because that sometimes, occasionally lets me parry people and then knock them out. Light Hook is pretty useful, if I have hook mines and remember to use them. Solid Landing, and it occurs to me that I should be doing these black market visits at least so I can unlock the upgrades to carry more stuff. But we'll make do. Solid Landing is very situational and often causes more problems than it solves. Let's swap out Solid Landing. Reagent bottle. I wonder if there's any. Yes, chloroform. Good stuff. Because we've got all those 3 guys up there. And someone's typing. Must be upstairs. Yeah, okay. So could I just, like, lucky throw this?
What's going on? What was that? Give me a second. I'll take a look real quick. Yeah, did you find anything suspicious?
That did not work out how I had planned. You got any more chloroform?
Coming from here. Is asking for trouble over there. Come on, let's have a fair fight.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. Someone there?
Nice. Used more chloroform and I could have used it for elsewhere, but again, I'm not doing this perfectly. I'm doing it live on stream for the entertainment of all the people watching, which is all one of you. For the people who watch the VODs, fine, upstanding people. Whoops. Someone's discovered me, or discovered my actions. Where are they? That's strange. Someone's trying to walk there? Oh, there's Wellbone in here.
Hey, keep trying. I smell heresy on you.
I didn't mean to do that. Foresight's not really going to help me here. It's fine. Fine. No one else got alerted. We'll just put you quietly away in here. Yeah. Yeah, I want to drop it. There you go. Huh. For someone wearing a blindfold, you notice that half of her body pretty quickly. But it's fine. We are otherwise undetected. Wow, that looks really weird. Like it's rendering him inside the wall or something. Look. Fine. What else can we loot here? Oh, of that type. Wouldn't mind some health. Oh yeah, this weird diagram of magics is still here. I guess maybe the conservatory wanted to study all the weird witchcraft that had been done to their place after it was liberated. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, I ate a rotten pear. Damn it. Dark bread. So I saw raw whalebone down here when I was using Foresight, and I want it because if we do unlock like crafting, that would be really nice. Hey, we got more hag pearls, except we can only carry one, so it's pointless. Seriously, that hag pearl mechanic seems like it could be really great, but at the moment it's kind of worthless, so I don't see myself putting upgrades into it or whatever. So we've been slowly moving up in the conservatory. Pardon me. And I guess, you know, going to the curator's office. Yeah. But now I'm kind of curious about this witch that's in the cellar. In some secret holding area. Perhaps it will come up later. Also, you'd think there'd be lots of nice art pieces that we could steal. Or cash. But so far, nothing. That's weird. Why have they set up these big barriers?
Isn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up.
You can't see me up here, right? I mean, aside from being blind, the NPCs never look up. Oh, for heaven's sake, game! There we go. Don't you just love it when you're trying to choke someone out, and instead you spin your sword around in a way that's a bit reminiscent of that guy from Indiana Jones before he gets shot. Where's this bone charm? I was a little confused by the mouse over here saying Royal Conservatory mark. Like, I can mark the entire building? But no, that's... Oh, is that the... That's the map for this place. Okay, so there's a bone charm down there somewhere. We'll pick it up later. And there's an oracular sister over there. Get some bookshelves. Okay. Got to remember that I can blink around like a maniac. Can't quite reach.
I cleared my mind. I inhaled the fumes, but the vision did not come. Why?
Have a seat. Let's use the old cheaty foresight again. There was someone in here. Where did they go? Is it just the one? No, there was another person here. Oh cool, we've got the weird warpy stuff again. That one seems to be centered around a portrait of Stilton, which would make sense because that's one of the big bits that diverged in the timeline. Quietly does it. Anything else to loot? Yeah, this thing. Thing in there. Yeah, look, this whole area is numbered like some sort of crime scene. That makes more sense now, I guess. They're still dismantling Delilah's stuff.
They scream against indifference, whisper questions. All their hate, their loneliness, their terror. They break against the rocks.
Old ingots. Score. Notes on archive. The archive sent by the pharmacist is intriguing. I wonder how he knew to contact me. I will interrogate him about this when we meet. Oh, with some sort of Abbey person. Cienfuegos describes a... I can't do an Abbey voice. Describes a place where the void can be seen and traversed, and that such an entrance exists in the very mountain that overshadows this city. For all our years and all our power, how did something like that escape our notice? I want to dismiss the notion if just to preserve our pride, but I can't, it's too enticing. For now, I've searched through the records available to me, but there is no mention of this place in any newspaper or atlas that I can find. Not even the Ordnance Surveys saw fit to mention it. Does it exist? If it does, then was it this disruption caused by our ritual in Stilton's Manor? Our ritual? Oh, okay, we're one of the witches. Somehow the witches retained control of the Royal Conservatory? And so Cienfuegos stole these documents about the void from the Eyeless cult, but then forwarded them to the conservatory right into some witch's hands. Huh. Or did some other event tear through I'm not doing a witch voice either. Tear through the hidden boundary of the void in the same manner. These documents suggest it is much older, but I can't be sure. The void takes delight in warping our understanding of such things. I will keep this to myself for the moment. It will be something to discuss with Delilah over candied chestnuts and braised hare in Dunwall Tower. I'm sorry, what? The timeline of this is really weird. So, these documents got sent to the conservatory when the witches held power, or when the witches held control of it, and before Delilah was deposed by Emily. Okay. So this is like happened a bit of time ago.
Where the void leaks into our world, like a crack in a ship's hull. But how?
And Emily completely missed it. Could have gone and killed the outsider herself, but no. Use the microphone. I wonder what I would say. You have something I need. Provoke the Abbey. Brothers and sisters, pretend to be a sister, or say nothing. I want to do this stealthily at the moment. I'll have fun with them later, maybe. Although I always end up trying to be stealthy and then... I feel...
Sister Rosewind requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewind I'll be right there. I need to finish one little test first, before this creature's flesh degrades further. Curvature is eroded in the frontal lobe. Unusual separation. It's as the stricture says, the errant mind becomes fractious and divided. Fascinating. Sacred music corroded the arterial network leading to the seat of cognition. The dense tissue here, the anemic blood. Yes. Yes. Decidedly abnormal. Where does the seat of heresy lie? Which wayward organ compels these wretched creatures to seek the void, to heed the outsider's dark whispers? Perhaps if I excise the witch's eyes next time before playing the music.
Oh, gross.
This corrupted vision, the shadowed senses. I must cut them out. They scream in agony at the sacred music. It pains them. All beauty is ugliness in their fevered minds. They burn with heresy from within. Oh, right. The Heretic Archive.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too. He didn't deserve to die quick.
I hear bone trauma. Here we go. Shivering silhouette. I think that's harder to hit. Roving voiceovers, yeah. Sister Rosewind directs us to destroy the witch's books and papers. Her wisdom is beyond question, and yet I've glimpsed such wonders in their pages. What harm lies in looking through the tomes before the fire consumes them? Should we not know the enemy we fight? Should we not study their corrupt thoughts to better understand them? Doubt plagues me and leads my mind down an errant path. It is heresy, I know this. Yet still I burn with curiosity. If only I could preserve a few small volumes from the flames. Gold ingots? How did Emily miss these when she was coming through the place? I've got more chloroform, that'll be handy. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, she was a witch and probably bad, but doesn't deserve that sort of stuff done. Reform. Is there any more fun stuff we can use? Looks like there's a bunch of witches out there. Not witches. Oracular Sisters, totally different. And one there. Ooh, my mind vision is subject to gravity. Doesn't seem... Oh, here we go. Message from Lena Roswin. Cardoza. The heretic archive we've discovered here is more dangerous than we could have known. A recent vision revealed the importance to the future of the faithful. If we do not act soon, I believe it could undo everything Nerbase accomplished in the Isles. There are only two courses of action before us. Burn the archive, with the other blasphemous documents we have uncovered, or have it delivered to Whitecliff for further study and deliberation. I will meditate upon my vision today and decide which is in the Abbey's best interest. I will send one of my sisters to retrieve you when I have reached my decision. When that happens, come immediately to me and do exactly as I tell you, without a moment's delay. It is too dangerous for the information this archive contains to linger in this place any longer than necessary. I wonder... Let's drop a save. In fact, let's drop a proper save too. You! Let's actually carry you a little closer, because every step counts. You were going to go out onto the balcony and talk with Mr. Roswin. Now I can't impersonate a dead person? Well, maybe I'll do that next game. Go on then, Rex.
High places, wide places, dangerous, too big, not safe. Cold places, dark places, where water runs and dirt below on your back.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense, Rats, thanks. Yeah, here's the conservatory. They've walled it off a bit for some reason. If I had to guess at why, I would say gameplay reasons to cull the number of visible objects. Alright, so we can't do a potential fun thing where we pretend to be that guy and talk with Sister Roswin directly. Because we gave him a good killing, which is really the only proper course of action. So instead, we will just take out that person over there and then approach those other sisters and just knock them out. I do love this sword, like the way it transitions between being open and not. Alright. Mark you. Mark you. You. And you. Oh, and you. And there was some sort of grenade down there as well. My favorite weapon. Chloroform? Oh, come on. Yoink. kind of ironic that those oracular sisters are hanging out in the same place that the witches were having their parties and debauchery. What? Overall, this should do the trick.
I need to see that this foul place is secure.
What? I will not allow this! Have you found something? Keep looking. Ah!
We will tear out that black eye!
It wouldn't hurt your fellow sister. Can I don't have any non-lethal shooty things. I have one rope thing. Huh? Oh, I guess time is only very slow for me right now.
The outsider can't help you here.
No, but a spring razor can.
One of us saw that coming, Roseone. I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the
Stolen
oracular woman
silvergraph,
really
okay.
can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
Oh wow, she landed inside the wall. They are gonna be a little upset when they wake up. Oh hey, there's the things. They're tenants. Wandering gaze. You can almost make it out, except the embossing makes it hard to read. Lying tongue. Restless hands. Roving feet. Rampant hunger. Wanton flesh. Ah, my favorite. And errant mind. Oh, here's some money. My lost diary. Sister Rosewane, we have yet to locate your personal diary of prophecies and meditations. The thief, as you know, fled along the catwalk that borders the atrium and to the elevator shaft. Fortunately, she fell to her death. We searched her, but your diary is not among her effects. You may have concealed it somewhere before she came to her end. Oh, that little hidey hole in the elevator shaft. I know the place. The body of Sister Shan, who died in an attempt to subdue the thief, has been properly attended to. Her remains are on their way to our chapel presently. May her spirit fade and merge with the cosmos. I am certain that no one has found your diary and neglected to inform us, but know that if I catch an overseer reading your private notes, I am within my rights to kill him for his flagrant debasement to the wandering gaze. Yours in faith, Sister Alice. Cool. I want to read her diary. Hyperbaric grenade. These are the grenades that will knock people out, I think. That's nice. Kind of nice to see the conservatory during the daytime, at least. Like, I was thinking they would just reuse a lot of the map. And, I mean, I guess they have reused some of it, but then they've gone over and they've tweaked everything and jazzed it up. It's really nice. So... let's follow the path that this thief took. That's a lot of bloom. Silvergraph projector there, thank you. Waypoints. I didn't really want to know that, but it's fine. Doing this live, we've got to have every chance. No, they've cleaned this little nest out. Okay. Wow, what am I standing on? Oh, there we go. Odd that they didn't find the notebook when it's very clearly, like, fallen down there. Sister Rosewind keeps a detailed record of her prophetic visions. Rumor has it she knows every secret in the Isles. Murder, treason, love affairs. That kind of information could turn me into a very powerful lady. I'll give all my bone chops to whoever manages to infiltrate the Royal Conservatory and steal that book. Oh. Oh, this is an actual mission. I'll give all my bone charms to someone who steals that book. You'll receive your stipend at the end of the mission. Okay, cool bonus contract. All we have to do is steal this book. Yoink. Mission complete. And we can keep a copy for ourselves, I guess. 5 red strings pulled taut over some unknown instrument. My sisters could not make sense of it. Perhaps it will reveal itself again. I mean, there's the 5 people involved in the Delilah resurrection. More political unrest in Morley. Useless squabbles to no end. Lord Carrington's next feast, they will display the head of a Bloodox as a centerpiece and assassinate their rival at the dinner table. I have consulted my sisters. We will write to Vice Overseer Hanlon before the month of rain. Our site shows us the Isles, from the trivial to the calamitous. A baker using sawdust instead of flour in Kanaka, a fishing net tangled around a dead child in Pottershed, a whispered between lovers in Dunwall Tower. Tonight, I witnessed the Outsider's final moments in the Void. That's interesting. Why would that be a danger? I've imparted the danger to my sisters, but I could not divulge the true nature of my vision. It would only invite the errant mind. Some may greet the Outsider's death with exultation. Right? I mean, that's what you'd want, right? Others would show more wisdom. I have not yet ridden to the Hierarchal. I fear the event will come to pass before my message could reach her. No, I know what I must do to prevent this dissolution. So I would reckon that these Oracular Sisters get their power from the Void, just as any witch does. And if we kill the Outsider, they might lose that power. And they wouldn't like that. Can I use Foresight to go through these bars? No. My mind vision is a physical object. Can I mark myself? Oh, here we go. There was a ledge. Anyone else out here? I think I saw someone, but the vision faded too quickly. So I kind of want to make my way downstairs rather than go to the Silvergraph projector first. Yes, Bone Charm, I know you're in there. I don't have a way in there yet, so you'll just have to wait, Bone Charm. Anyone else down here? There is. Gently does it. Don't give me away, rats. You just lean over the edge. I can... Well, I can't knock you two down because they put a barrier up. Save on polygons. I don't want to see what these sisters are up to. They'd be looking at the contraption that Ashworth made. What was it? Yeah, it was Ashworth, I think, that made it.
The vision did not come. Why?
Whoops. Super cheaty vision lets me know people are going right there. Hi! Oh, I'm getting better at this. My Effigies of the Oracular Sisters. Is this a book from Ashworth that we never actually saw last time? Okay. Fourth day, it's been difficult to recreate Effigies of the Oracular Sisters. They keep to themselves, rarely venturing outside. Impossible to get the hair and nail clippings I need. But I have an idea. If the sisters are linked even beyond death, then I can use the bones of their dead. Oh no, I think we did read this. Or at least we knew that they were using the dead people that they dug up. Delilah's anxious about my progress. Okay, so they know they were being controlled. That's good. Machine doesn't work anymore, right? That'll be handy right now. Oh, audiograph.
Sister Kuei, audiograph entry for the 15th day of the month of rain. Our investigations have led us to these unseemly devices. I have been attending to the dead, and some evenings I've heard voices coming from them. They speak in the manner of our trances. My sisters do not believe me, and some have gone so far as to accuse me of a lying tongue. I know this is black magic, some remnant of the witch's heresy, but I speak the truth. I brought this machine to record their utterances. They should speak any moment. Why am I the only one to hear our dead speak? What temptations of black magic are these? It whispers through their teeth. A voice without a throat. I swear to you that I've heard it.
Okay, the audiograph didn't actually capture them whispering. You got anything to tell me? Anything? Unless it's the rats that are being the one that's whispering.
Fire has to keep us away, but burn yourself.
We heard this one.
Right. Tough flesh, tough burning flesh.
Let's go downstairs. There's some sort of trapped witch. We can maybe free her. She'll tell us some cool things. Huh?
Someone there.
No, nobody's here.
Who is? You want to? She can't escape.
You wouldn't shoot your friend, would you?
Accept your fate, miscreant.
Wow. Okay.
This can't be. What's going on here? I know an agent of the outside. Isn't she the woman on the Pope I'll feed to the hounds?
Okay, I was a little careless there. I did alright though. I did the sliding attack on one guard, and the blink sort of helped me get an edge on the other one. I was doing very well until I got decapitated. Where are you? There's one.
This is what I needed.
This is what I needed? Oh, Silvergrass Pretty. Wait, why weren't we going up there for the Silvergraph projector? Yeah, there's one up there. Okay. Maybe they moved it or something. I counted at least 4. Many, many overseers. And one I missed marking. Guess we'll go after him first. He does it. Don't make a sound. What next? Really want to be able to craft bone charms and build myself that quad strong arms. Why are you in such an inconvenient location?
A Pandician bestiary? The untold history of plague houses? Fine. A compendium of domestic solutions? These hold no value for the Abbey. They will not lose their way.
Yeah, I think triggering Megan's "this is what I need," like, and the objective when you're in the magic vision mode wasn't the right call for the devs. Like, you should wait for those triggers to be here in person, because otherwise, like, you can't make out anything when you're in the vision, and it just confuses you. Or you'll like catch a glimpse of it in the corner of your eye, and the game will think that you know totally where it is. Now, why have they set this up right here with the poor dead sister? We'll have a quick look around before we try Silvergraph projecting. Here's the room where we died. Grapes, red, yum. This room used to have a... oh, hello. Go back to sleep. I would not have seen that guy. The Corroded Mind by Alvaro Cardoza. The anatomical evidence clearly demonstrates that the mind itself deteriorates under the outsider's influence. Oh shit. Might need to get an MRI after this. This conclusion is inescapable when you examine the behavior of his followers. Observe the case of a young woman devoted to the strictures and pure by all accounts, who fell into corruption by mere belief in the outsider. There was no vice she would not stoop to. The slaughter of animals for superstitious rituals, wishing harm to others through heretical spells and curses, desecration of texts with profane writing. Her errant mind led to rampant flesh and a lying tongue. Soon she abandoned every guiding principle and ran away in the night. Her abused and gravid body was donated to the Abbey 2 years later. Autopsy revealed deterioration of the connecting lobal tissue. Her mind was visibly divided, corroded beyond repair, all from belief in the outsider. Wow. Oh, now that's cruel. Like, if I'd tried to open that locker door while he was sleeping peacefully, it would have broken the glass and woken him up. That is the level designer being a troll. Fig, grenade, and a rotten fig. Oh, hello. Spring razors. Why are they museum pieces? Am I going to use these spring razors and it will be like all rusted up and completely ineffective? Vintage spring razor, 1836. I love looting things. Honestly, they could make a game with this engine with absolutely no NPCs in it. Brothers and sisters or taunt. There's no option to taunt them from this microphone. Yeah, they could make a game that has like no enemies in it at all, and it's just about looting stuff in complete safety. I would still play it. I played Soma in the cowardly, completely safe mode, and it was still an excellent experience. Highly recommend playing Soma if you get the opportunity. And by all means, turn on the safe mode where you can't really die, like you can't properly game over. Still just as creepy. And it's got this amazing, cool story. That kept flashing at me and I thought it was a pick-upable object. Pick-upable's a word, isn't it? See, the old engine could handle me seeing through all 3 floors of the conservatory like this. I wonder what's different about Death of the Outsider that they felt they had to wall it off. I mean, I guess like they've updated the shaders a bit. There's a lot more bloom and funky effects and things. Maybe higher resolution textures, who knows. So yes, audiograph. Also go through here. Yeah, we could have walked straight in here with the disguise on. Straight through into this door. And I guess if you're good, you could like just chain disguise yourself from people. Just to keep it going. Like find a quiet spot to rest and regain your mana. Then do another round of disguises. That could be a fun way to play the game. Okay, let's put in this forbidden silvergraph.
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the Eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so, down in the basement. Maybe more fun to be had. I think in gameplay terms we just have to go back to the outpost because we've got what we needed. So everything from here on is just having some fun. Derping around. Ooh, blood flamber. Have that. Oh, you can climb inside the boiler. I don't think I've ever been able to do that before. We can hide in here. We'll be totally safe inside this boiler. These ones are on. Don't see any button, unfortunately. Surely there would be an achievement for incinerating yourself. This calendar again. You know, they used this for when you're back in time in Stilton's Manor. Because I'm pretty sure that was the 1852 timeline thing. But then, later on in the game, they've just reused this same calendar.
Another dead witch. What happened this time?
Brother Cardoza says they keep dying during therapy. He says there's a heretical organ inside them that turns the healing power of music into pain. Their corrupted bodies reject the cleansing.
By the strictures. Imagine being so impure, so enthralled to the abyss that you can't survive the sacred music. Those poor, lost creatures.
Don't waste your pity on them, brother. They chose to serve the outsider. They chose their profane ways. They deserve to die.
Well, I mean, depends what your sacred music is. Maybe it's Rick Astley or something. Not everyone can endure that for too long. This will be tricky. But this one guy that's just casually... Oh, here we go. It's gonna be tricky. I mean, I might have to... hook mine some people. Oh, hook mines, right? Whee! Oh, this is a fun toy. And apparently I can toggle lethal on this thing. So, like, I've got these non-lethal mines, specifically because they're non-lethal. But I can put them into a lethal mode? Which I may as well try. Yep, that's just increasing the tension in the spring there. Yeet them into the ceiling. Ah, good thing I'm not going for any particular chaos level on this playthrough.
No, this is a cure.
Yeah. I mean, the witches were powerless, except for all of their... You know, this looks a lot like Jindosh's machine. The witches were powerless except for all the charms and shit they were doing. Emily saw to that when she got rid of Ashworth. The ancient music. Throughout the natural world, there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses, and ancient music permeating everything as fundamental structural rule. Sort of like a rhythm of Roshar. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I have found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment, those notes are for astonishing effects. Not least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we can attribute to the outsider. I mean, if I sit down in this myself, it's game over, yeah?
I remember these back in Dunwall.
You do?
When it played. It was like knives sliding over your skin.
Okay, so it's just the outsider music box, but in chair form.
No flesh, no grain to gnaw. Her pink babies wail, quiet in the nest, hungry cries, hollow bellies. She eats them for silence.
Oh, yay. Roll weapon. Still don't have the crafting system. Oh, wait, I do. When did I get this? I thought, like, last time I checked, which would be on stream, so, like, we've got the void. Oh, Wobbin, how are you? Good to see you. Like, chat is all the way over on the, left-hand side, so it's much easier for me to miss messages. Okay, so when I got the sword, I can craft bone charms. That's good. That means I haven't really missed the ability to do this, because we got the sword at the end of the last mission. So this is cool. We can sacrifice strong arms. And I mean, I mostly want to do that one, but I'm sure there's others. I'll try that one first. Then we can craft bone charm with. Hopefully, it still lets us stack them. Yeah. Oh yes! Come on, big money. Nice. I don't suppose I can craft a second one. It won't let me. Because I don't know the trait. Or at least I don't know a trait that's not a duplicate. But that doesn't matter. I've got my awesome super choking out people bone charm. Can't wait to try that out. Yeah, so let's talk to this witch. Hi.
What's going on here? What are they doing to you?
What are they doing to you? Your eye has gone black. Is it your punishment? They say I'm guilty of heresy. Do you think I'm guilty? I see you. You have a face.
I do.
Your eyes sees into the deepest part of me. Let me out of this cage.
Sure.
Here, look. It's a door. It needs a key in it.
Okay.
Yes, so do I. But don't change the subject.
I wasn't changing the subject.
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Interrogation room key needed.
No, I can't. I can't. Don't make me.
Keys, keys, keys.
I nailed his name to a tree and he withered away.
Grapes. Presumably one of the guards has key. I thought I would have looted them when I choked them out. Oh, except I yeeted them into the ceiling. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it was this guy. Do you have a key? I do have a key. Okay. How's your weekend so far, Wob?
What do we do? What do we do?
Now, are you going to cause a scene? You're not going to go rushing into danger, are
Kill
you?
them first. Kill them for the pieces of me they tore away. If they turn their eyes on me again, I am dead.
Yeah, you'll be fine here for
Will
now.
they find me? They can see everything, even inside my mind. But not if they're all dead.
I have no idea if it's safe for her to go. But I'll tell her to stay for the moment.
While I take care of them.
I can wait. I can. Wait. I can't. I can't wait. Please kill them all.
Well, kill them all. They are taking us away one by one. There were 9 of us here. We cried their names to drown out their screams, but they keep screaming even when our voices turn into rasped whispers. My sisters who come back from the music do nothing but cry. They won't eat or sleep. We try to hold them close, but they push us away. It will happen to all of us sooner or later. I'm the last one left. I don't know how many days I've been here. They keep the lamps on at all hours so we can't see sunlight. It was my turn today. I can still hear the music sometimes when I close my eyes. I must stay awake. Take the old surgeon's knife you found. Prick your fingers. Watch the blood well up. You are alive. You're alive. Right to the bone. The overseers can't reach you there. There's still a piece of you left that they haven't touched. It's deep, deep down. You don't want to die. Delightful. Alright, stay here. I'll keep poking around.
We came here together, my love. And now they peer into your corpse.
Some confessed outright.
Uh-huh.
Others denied wrongdoing until confronted with their heresy. Trinkets of marked bone, effigies of hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then the tears. They were scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy, but they were all found guilty naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails.
Okay, well, I know what we're doing here.
One spat in Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
What the?
Somebody's
What
down!
happened here?
No way.
What? One of us is down! By the strictures!
Oh right, they wear masks.
Looking. Someone is asking for trouble over there. Let's see what you got.
Oh, look at that chokeout speed. That was beautiful. Still gonna kill you, buddy. You doing anything for the long weekend, Robin? Any knitting projects or anything like that? Ooh, got more of the stun bolts. Oh, here we go. There was a way around the roof here. I shall have to take note of this when I do a more stealthy playthrough. Knit in public day. Public knitting. Have you no shame, man? What if someone saw you? Tokyo Leamington. Oh, with Mel, nice. How's Mel doing? This room had some treasures in it last time. But doesn't seem to be anything much here now. It is nice revisiting this old level. Like, you have some foreknowledge of where things are, but they've mixed it up a bit. Yeah, I can relate. Well, nice that you got out and got to visit her and people like that. And, like, yeah, just... I like, yeah, doing stuff in public, but not really... like, I used to grab my laptop and, like, go to the library and try and do programming stuff, just for the atmosphere. Or, like, go to the park. Because I have this Samsung N220 laptop, which I retrofitted with a Pixel Qi screen, which is sort of e-ink, but not quite e-ink. It's just a reflective LCD display that it does do color, but if you put it in direct sunlight, it degrades nicely to black and white. It doesn't get obliterated by the sun. So my idea was I would use this to occasionally do some like programming in the parks and things, get some sunlight. Yeah, and it's nice. You're sort of out there, there's people around. Haven't done it a lot lately, because even with COVID, you know, it doesn't really present a problem for me to go to the park. Just the fact that I've been reclusing myself so much anyway has kind of turned me into a hermit, and I don't want to go out for any reasons at all. But in theory, now that I'm fully vaccinated, I might resume that. Just, you know, it's not a very high-powered laptop, but it's fine for just writing some code. Excerpt from court proceedings. Court. Experimental musical therapy. Sounds pretty nice on the surface. Trial. Experimental musical therapy. Restore an appropriate aversion to vermin. Wow. Tokyo Lamington. Yeah, I'll check that out sometime. Lamingtons and onigiri. It's kind of a like fusion thing, I guess, right? Does anyone have key? Oh, here we go. Dear brother, I hope all is well with you. How does my garden fare? Are the potatoes sprouting yet? I just tortured a poor woman. I wish I was there to see it and not here in this den of heretical horror. I understand how important our work at the Conservatory is, but I feel I'll never think clean again after dealing with the remnants of Delilah's coven. Brothers, you cannot imagine how far from the strictures these creatures have fallen. They have abandoned their humanity to wallow in wanton flesh, like animals, and worship the outsider with twisted, profane rituals. To read their writings is to blush with shame for such degraded beings. And for what? A fleeting taste of mortal power? Incomprehensible. I can't wait to put their filth behind me and return home to the good, clean earth and bright sunshine of our quiet lives together. Faithfully yours, Brother Hippolito. Well, serves you right, Brother Hippolito. A rotten fig, rotten apple. I imagine the route that captive witch would be taking is either this way and then out the side entrance here, or she might go up the stairs and out the front if she's really dumb. But I guess if I just secure a route... Oh jeez. There was nothing. Like, I don't have to do this. I can just run back to the start and end the mission here. But, you know, I feel bad for that witch. So let's do what we can to clear out all of these overseers. I was being kind to them before, and that was clearly unwarranted.
Huh? Who opened this door?
Yeah, who opened that door? What the hell? You gonna close it?
Oh well. Huh. What? The window.
What window? If he lives, he lives. I suppose I could actually use my magical powers to avoid being seen. Oh, come on, that's totally gonna... Why can't I hit the chandelier? Never mind. He doesn't look very observant.
Hey, watch out! What? Looking for a fight?
Oh, come on, let me do the thing. I want to do the sliding attack. There we go. so much harder to do that in this game. They clearly watched my stream where I was taking out 4 guards in a row with that attack. Morgue key. I mean, wasn't I already down in the morgue? I know we cleared the upstairs bit out. And we cleared this courtyard bit out. Mostly? Mostly. Okay, so there's this guy. I heard someone whistling. Yeah, there you are. Oh wow, he could have just seen me through the grate at any moment.
Is someone there?
Nope. Impulsive quick saving. Not sneaking. I mean, I'm sort of... yeah, whatever. I've got the upgrades for the silent running and silent walking. Or being harder to see or something like that. So it's pretty good. I've got a few seconds before they notice. Cool, so this way is clear, and that texture area just popped in. There's a guy. Yoink. And there's this area, which is where she'd come through if she takes the side entrance. Presumably there's more overseers down there. That's weird, I thought there was a way down this way. Oh, I see here. I love being able to choke people out in half a second. It becomes more efficient than stabbing them at this point. I'll have a look at the other bone charms I could maybe do later, but this is the one I really want. What else on this area? Oh, they've still got whale oil tanks here. I haven't needed whale oil for some time, surely. Here you go, fishies. I didn't kill him, I knocked him out. What happened to him after that is his own problem. I remember in Thief, all the deaths counted against you no matter how they happened. It was possible to drop someone into a pond or whatever, unconscious. Carry on about your duties, stealing everything in sight, and then later get a game over it because the guard had drowned. If you're playing on the higher difficulty setting anyway, where it's you have to not be seen. We've mostly got it cleared out now. My hideout's up there, which is like the end game for this mission. But then there's the black market, like, all the way over there somewhere? Oh no, it's here! Okay, cool. We'll go back there in a bit and we'll buy some stuff. I'd assumed it was like in the same location
The streets are closed on Abbey orders.
that the black market was in the previous game.
Huh.
Nope, nope, you don't see anything. Okay, someone's coming here. I wanted to drop down on this guy, but didn't get the chance. Oh well. So far so good. Just a 3 or so more, 2 more. And there's a bottle of explosive liquor here. Perfect stealth run. Cool, so they've clearly walled off the level here and here just to save on not having to load the entire level. Although, I mean, yeah, again, the original game, Dishonored 2 anyway, had this whole thing as one big level. We haven't really seen any extra detail in the conservatory, so I wonder why they felt the need to chop sections off. They could have had that black market just fine in the original location. But yes, I think we're done with giving the witch a chance to get out of there unscathed. Oh, we've got another thingy.
All these charms, these brews, and fetid offerings on shrines made for me will be nothing more than objects worn in the day. Bones and dead things thrown into the dirt.
Can't really make out what he's saying, except like charms. And I've got the stream audio for the game slightly lower than it is for me, so it's probably harder for you to make it out as well. Anyway, which it's safe for you now. Let's let you out. Your tormentors are appropriately dead. Feel free to stab an overseer on your way out.
I hear it in my bones, in my blood. The music. Will
Off
they
you go.
find me? They can see everything, even inside my mind. But not if they're all dead.
You can leave.
It's all right. You can finally leave this place.
Leaving. I'm leaving. Hear this. Search on top of the painting on the left. You'll find the key to the locked door.
Search
Black candles.
on top of the painting to the left. But I haven't found the locked door yet, is the problem. It's okay, go on. Oh, through the sewers. Okay, cool. We only had to clear out that one room. You gonna have a seat? I mean, you wouldn't really be safe here if I hadn't cleared out the other people as well. They might come in later. Yeah, Black Market, we're right here next door to it, so let's have a look. And then I will try and find that locked door. I've got a waypoint for leaving the level. And that's about it. Poppy's still there? I mean, she's probably still there. I set up the Poppy cam in the bedroom today. There's just enough light to see her. Of course, the camera has a habit of running out of power and freezing on the last image it was sending. That's fine, she's still there. No traps this time. There's like a back way into the Black Market? Because it's boarded up. No, this is the front way.
You must need supplies.
Why would you board it up? Like, you're not going to get customers if you board up your entrance. Hi. Give me things. Actually, let's look at the bone charms she's got first. Wing razor, hookline, yeah. Distracting visit. When using displace, an alternate Billy appears at your previous location.
Coin, I'm retiring to Calero.
Leech cuts. You gain health when inflicting sword damage.
That's what I want.
Smuggler's passageway. Don't need any of this. Undeniable. Your sword attacks cannot be blocked, but damage you take is increased. That sounds kind of interesting.
Don't see many customers coming in from that district anymore. I hope the quarantine is lifted soon.
Yeah. Let's grab hook mine.
It's all yours. Enjoy.
We usually find plenty of spring razors, so that's fine. I will grab a rewire tool.
Like you drive a hard
No, I
bargain.
won't.
I best be on my guard.
And then upgrades. Upgrades are where it's at.
Someone looks armed and dangerous.
Bone charm capacity, yes. Now that we can craft them, we want lots of them.
Nice doing business with you.
I mean, really, what are they selling here? It's just like a bigger keychain that you can put your little bone charms on. Mine storage. Gun ammo +2. That might be nice. Haven't been using the gun much. The gun itself, electrical burst. Alright, I have to buy the fact that they will sell the burst ammo. Charged shot. Increases damage and enables various alternate functions. Could be fun. The other options are just... Spring Razor's hook line's recycling program. How much money do I have? Oh, I've got enough to be like upgrading some of the mines. Yeah, I don't think I want to bother too much with the ones that enable black market to sell stuff, because they're only going to sell a handful of things, and like this mission here, I only found it near the end of the mission. I will want charged shot. That sounds fun. Makeshift bolts. I mean, we seem to be getting plenty of ammo, like regular stuff. Not able to even loot the overseers that we pick up. Faster reload, sure. Might want to spam it a bit. Mine storage. We'll go with the gun. Oh, we can afford mines as well. Sure. Wait.
Come back next time you need something.
Next playthrough, I'm definitely going to try and figure out how we can rob these black markets if we can. So there were contracts on this guy. Oh, but the objective here was to kill every other overseer and sister, leave Cardoza alive in his musical chair. So that'll be fun to do next time, especially if I want to impersonate him. Pill for the Prophecies, we already found that one, and we've got the Reward coming. That's good. And the Reward is apparently Bone Charms. Risky Wager. In my haste, I left a precious relic behind, but I doubt anyone has seized it. Clever enough to bypass the defenses and live to tell the tale. So there's an apartment somewhere on this level that we could grab a thing from. Interesting, interesting. I should probably equip some more Bone Charms if I've unlocked all of these slots, right? We want climbing speed, Rune Falls, Spring Razors, grenades. Your movement is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. I mean, sure. Maximum health is increased. Why not? Solid landing again. Third eye, gain an extra target marker when using Displace and Foresight. I almost never do that. Wrong. Displace costs no void energy. Greater damage with your sword. Enemies miss more often with range attacks. More visible, don't want that. Bolts always break on impact. I mean, that could be fine actually. I haven't been retrieving any bolts anyway. And the Void Gambler. Major chance that power use will consume no void energy, but there's also a chance that it will drain more. I don't really care. Okay, so we've got 2 extra slots and nothing really to put in it yet, but that's fine. We'll pick up more cool things, we'll craft them into ridiculously overpowered charms. It's fun. So yeah, maybe we can find that apartment that was mentioned in the contract. Really thought that this was all there was to the level. If I was gonna hide... What about up there? Because that would be the back entrance to the where they've set up the black market. Hold the phone. That's how, like, you could get originally into the conservatory. Nope, not there. I bet we can rob the black market this way. Nice.
Old age of brandy and cigars.
It's locked. Okay, rats, tell me.
Filled with funny things. White, metal, red oil tasting like the sea. We slip in and out the old way, pressed close to wood and stone.
Robbed. I can rob that person of all of their fruit and veg at least. Don't seem to have a key to that door though.
I guess be on my guard.
She's talking as though I'm in the room. Black market key needed. Okay, so that it is possible to rob the black markets. I just need to find the key somehow, which... let's not try and do that on stream, that would take forever. Inside. When did people start being so security conscious and locking second-story windows? So where is this vault sort of area? Where haven't we been yet? There's a room in here that I guess you can reach if you go in from the top. But I think they were describing a place in the basement. Let's consult the mission clues. There's a restricted area in the Royal Conservatory that may be of interest to you. The key is hidden on top of a painting on the left, according to the witch. That doesn't tell me where the actual place is, though. Ow. Still, we've got a run of the place now, I think. Like, we can just go wherever without worrying about being seen. Yeah, so we did all this stuff in the basement. Oh, I can salvage these now that I bought the upgrade. Nice. Can I salvage the hook mine? Maybe. Locked doors. I mean, this is walled off. It's not locked. Need to know the difference between walled off because of gameplay reasons and walled off because we're supposed to be able to unlock it later. Hello, interrogation room key. Is that a place I've already opened? I think it's a place I already opened with the key I took from the guard. Alright, we'll just keep wandering around. There was like a little... not prison area, like a watch area on this level, because they kept one of the artifacts in there. And it used to be like a security outpost. Wherever it is, I've got the key for it. But I don't think this is the one that was mentioned by the overseers. Money! Nice. And Bertram. Familiar scent. That's the one that means wolfhounds don't attack us. Or don't notice us. Yeah, can't smell us. Definitely a good one to have. But again, at a loss for where this special room is. They're full on health potions. That's pretty rare for my current playstyle. I remember in the previous iteration of this level, downstairs actually. How come there's no downstairs here? I thought. There was like a suspiciously walled off area that I couldn't get to. Ah, Witch's key needed. Excellent. Thank you for telling me, game. That's the specific key you need. And left painting. E. Alright, I've come to help. No, that's right. The survivor was in prison. See if I needed to get out again. Where are you, Bone Charm? Fine, I'll use the magic powers. It's there. Walked right on top of it. Anything else? I haven't looted a single painting in this level. And I feel like when we do the end game tally, it'll say that I've missed 5 or so paintings that I could have looted. But, healthy appetite. I mean, we've got the slot for it. Food restores more health. Definitely good for us. In fact, let's do some bone charm crafting and make one that restores a lot of health. Healthy appetite, there we go. We'll eat like a single pear and it'll fill us up. It'll be awesome. My grenades sometimes malfunction. Oh no, I use grenades so often. It's fine. We've got lots of whalebone available. That's good. Bone charms, equip our new crafted one. Super healthy appetite, but grenades sometimes aren't that good. We can't test it because we're at full health. But it'll be great, you'll see. Is that it for this little secret area? Like a single bone charm? I guess so. And that just leaves the hint that there was some apartment we could rob. Somewhere in the level. Which I bet is up there, the old Bloodfly apartment. Cool. We can get there by jumping on top of here. And then on top of here. Now it's apparently full of traps. How the rats haven't set it off first, I have no idea. Look at all these blood flies. That's freaky. There's still a shadow of the tripwire cast onto this wall. Unless that's a different tripwire. Tripwires to disarm. These don't even seem to be connected to anything. Sounds like we get a bone charm for our troubles, which is nice. Oh, my mistake. I think that tripwire I just got was the cause of that shadow. Good game. Game engine. GG. This person went to some great lengths to trap their own apartment. Almost had me. Disarmed one I wasn't even looking at just then. Need launcher thing. You'd think I would be able to steal paintings here at least, but Emily's beaten me to it. Used to be a safe there, but that's gone. And I'm guessing whatever it is that we're looking for is up on the upper level up that way. So let's just go up to it, right? Oh, here we go, more tripwires. Someone has anticipated we would come this way. That is a very strange place to put a tripwire. And how come I can disarm it, like, at any length along the line? Presumably by cutting the line. Surely you would have to disarm it in such a way... Oh, hello, Poppy. You still on camera? No, you got off the camera. So the camera's still live. Hi! Do you want to come up here? We shall maybe see her on this camera, or not. But yeah, like, surely, like, you can't just cut the wire and relieve the tension in the string. The whole point is that when the tension goes away, wow, that's a lot of tripwires. The trap triggers. You'd have to get in at the ends and trick the system into thinking that the wire is still pulled taut. That one, that one, that one, that one, wow. That one, mid-air trap disarming skills. That one we got, that one we also got. I think we've got all of the ones covering this balcony. More tripwires. Not that they should stop us, but still. Yeah, do you want to come here? Come up here and say hi to the stream. Hello. Yeah. Actually knows where the camera is. You're not camera shy, are you? No, you just want to be in front of the heater. Oh, a safe. Oh no. But it isn't. It doesn't seem to have a combination lock. Is this something I needed a key for, or what? Just assuming the floor is lava here. Pour across the safe. Oh, so it's a safe, but you can just open it. I think that's the last of them. What was that? I can see a... Aha! Trap. That's probably just whatever was going to be triggered by these tripwires. Remotely, somehow. Wireless communications. Alright, now to claim our reward. Range relic. That'll get us some stuff at the end of the mission. Silver ingots and bone charm. High pressure. What's that? Bone charms, bone charms, bone charms. High pressure. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage, but grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius. I mean, if I'm using grenades and things, I kind of want them to have some sort of range. And they're usually going to be fatal anyway. You don't need more damage with that. Ah, cool. I think we're done with the level, everyone. What time is it? Oh, I don't even have a clock handy. I've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that would put us somewhere like 3:30? Oh, it's not a bad way to spend the afternoon. Yep, I think rather than going into the next mission, we'll just call the stream here. Like, one stream, one mission. And next weekend we can, I guess, go up into the mountains and find out about this entrance to the void. Ow. Except we won't, because we've broken our ankles just now. Yeah, maybe that's the in-game reason. That's like... Billy Lurk just broke her ankles. She needs a week to rest up. Join her next time when we hike up into the mountains and possibly go into the void, yeah. Which I'm guessing would mark the start of the end of the game. Because once you're in there, it's going to be kind of like the Zen world from Half-Life, where it's just more weird void stuff. You can't put more than one level's worth of entertainment into that. Unless the void has some really fun place I don't know about. Right, so we end the mission by packing our luggage. Go to Shenderi North Quarry, stay at the Royal Conservatory. Let's go. Alright, so we are getting more lethal, but that's the Overseers brought it upon themselves, honestly. And we're still way at the bottom of the assault versus stealth thing, despite me. I mean, I did some stealthy takedowns. I really did. It's just later on I ran around like a maniac and shot people. We didn't kill any civilians. I mean, you could say that the witch was a civilian, sort of. We didn't ring any alarms. I don't think there were alarms to ring, honestly, but people did find some of the bodies, and then we came out pretty quick. Missed a fair chunk of the bone charms, but that's fine. Missed a fair chunk of coin, and yeah, paintings. It seems like there weren't any, which for the Royal Conservatory is like a real missed opportunity, if you ask me. We missed that one because we killed the guy. We should have left him alive and tortured. We got these two. I wonder what the actual bone charm reward was, though. It doesn't say. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look in my inventory and see what looks different. We released the witch. We eliminated the sister. Eliminated the brother. Pulled the notebook, yep. And got the relic thing. Cool. I'd say that was a successful mission. Let's see the cutscene for the next level, if there is one. A Hole in the World. That was a mission title we had already from the Plus game. The silvergraph plate you recovered from the Royal Conservatory points to a secret location, far away in the mountains near Shindari Peak. Once you're there, find an entrance to the void and eliminate the outsider.
There's a darkness at the center of all things. It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Dowd's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindare Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Dowd talking about the void. A fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still bleed. This is the place. Shindare North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real. At least for now.
Here, the void is closest to the surface of reality.
Stab him now!
Breaking through and spilling out.
Give him a good stabbing!
Power the abbey of the everyman tries to hide.
Do it now, Billy!
You have uncovered more than most. What you do now will change the world.
You again. You know, I used to wonder if you'd speak to me. I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch.
Get him now! His belly's exposed!
They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me? Now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever god came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets, keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place. If you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
Give him a shanking now. You have a magic blade. You can just summon, like a shard blade.
What I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Dowd wants you to do.
Yeah, so do it.
I am here to say that you have a choice, Billy Lurk.
Oh, a choice, huh? So it's going to be like a paltry little Paragon versus Renegade choice at the end of the game. Spare him or kill him. Ah, I get that we need exposition. And I get that there's some sort of, mystery, like maybe the world needs an outsider, there must always be a Lich King kind of deal. But if the objective of the game, the name on the tin, is to kill the outsider, why the hell do we have a cutscene where I'm not allowed to just stab the guy? Oh, jeez. That is frustrating. Like, just... kapow! It's done. I'll go to my room, I'll get a gun, we'll shoot him. We'll deal with that next week. Thank you all for watching. VOD viewers, you know you can follow me on Twitter to have maybe a tiny bit of heads up for when I'm going live. And you can follow me on Twitch as well. They've got that little notification that shows up when I go live. And following me on Twitch gets me ever closer to possibly having emotes and things. That'll be fun. Be able to do polls or predictions with channel points. And yeah, Monday we'll do a more chill coding stream. Just listen to music, stare at some QBasic code, see if we can hook it up to the outside world through DOSBox's weird serial port emulation. Yeah. Thank you all for coming again, and I will see you when I see you.